So, hey everyone, I just wanted to just throw my last 2 cents in about Greta, and I will not talk about this again. Okay, so what I've understood is that this girl sailed across from Europe on a boat with a crew. It took 16 days, and apparently one of the crew members was a UN member. Now, I'm having a really hard time finding um, the names of the people on her crew at the moment. But what I wanted to get at, what I'm trying to find is this. Okay, I'm having a hard time. Yeah. So what I'm trying to find is this. Who is on her crew? Because some people have said that there was a UN member, someone to coach her the entire way, and the profiles of the various people on this boat crew are interesting because they are people who could have helped sort of craft her speech and get her prepped and ready to go. But the thing that's really important to remember is about sailing and mariners. Now, I discussed this yesterday in a video that I came across last night by Captain Sensible. This morning I woke up with Majors and Generals by XTC in my head, and I went and had a look at that video, and you won't believe who's in it. It's actually Richard Branson plays a part. There he is right there, and you'll see his horrible little face in a few more minutes. And in the video, they're sort of congratulating themselves and pinning, there he is, they're pinning, badges on themselves. And I'll also have this is very interesting. This was an album that I grew up with, which was super big in my house. Album cover. And I just want to go, hang on a second, complete. Because there's a picture in here. Let's see if I can find it. Of a pregnant woman inside the album cover. And this album was famously known for it being on one of the main songs in The Exorcist. In fact, most of you will know it from there. But I actually grew up with this album playing constantly, and so it had a long, previous to that, it had a very long-standing impression in my mind that had nothing to do with The Exorcist. Sorry, I'm just gonna look for this super quick because I just want to show you, because of course his label is Virgin Label. And so I found it very creepy. Can't find it anywhere. I found it very creepy that on the inside of this Mike Oldfield album, it was supposed to be sort of like a redo, like a re-release of the original album, and it featured a naked pregnant woman. And this is Virgin Records, and has nothing. There's no other picture of a woman. It's just pictures of the musicians. And for those of you that don't know Mike Oldfield, he's kind of a bit of an odd duck. Like, he doesn't really do just straight up music. It's a lot of instrumental stuff. Very interesting. Absolutely love his music. Anyway. So I'm on a whole thing about the military. Going back to Greta. I do go on my tangents sometimes. Sorry, Greta. So here she is sailing across the ocean on a yacht. And she's got a crew, and these people are, they're prepping her. And what we have to remember is that the legal system that we are under right now, that's currently breaking down, will be breaking down soon, is an admiralty law. So this is seafaring law. It's not the law of the land or common law or just natural law. And so when anything's strangely attached to nautical themes, I think it's really important to take note, because I do think it's symbolism and programming and intel and whatever's there. So, all that said, she has sailed from Europe to North America. What else happens in boats? Well, we famously found out, or recently found out, through the Epstein dirty laundry, what happens on islands. Through that, we've also found out what happens on yachts. And if you don't know about the 12-mile rule, there's a lot of that stuff going on the coast of British Columbia and the west coast of Canada. Apparently Hollywood has moved north, and it's absolutely a cesspit over there right now. And that's how they operate. That's how they get their footage that they use. That's their currency, their disgusting currency. Speaking of money, which of course ties into the video I did earlier. So here she is, little Greta Thunberg, who's related to Antifa members, who knows a certain Barry Soetoro, who she met last summer, who is 17 but looks like she's 9, who is pictured wearing Alice in Wonderland costumes for no reason because her parents are dressed just totally normally, who could possibly be related to Monacan or Danish royalty. And there she is sailing across the ocean for 16 days, or maybe it was 17 days. I don't know. I don't know exactly how long she was there for. I'm just saying 16 because I'm going on the information that I'm trying to grasp to remember, but I can't find anything. What's very interesting, though, is what I am finding through DuckDuckGo is an absolute scathing awakeness to this woman. So that is actually really giving me kind of a boost. But anyway, back to Greta. So she's sailing across the ocean. And I think that that's unbelievably key part to all this. I just wanted to mention also in the video that I posted yesterday for Captain Sensible, I noted at one point that there's a lot of use of the white and blue striped decor. And we've been noticing that, of course, in the Epstein stuff too. And that's a Phoenician thing. It's very ancient, and it goes back to their worship of bacchanalian sort of pursuits and child sacrifice and the like, all kinds of disgusting, horrible things. I through one of my subscribers found that pattern is actually Cornish wear, and I realized I looked up the Duke of Cornwall happens to be the present Duke is the Prince of Wales, who is Prince Charles, who is connected to Lord Mountbatten, who was a horrifically famous, disgusting pedophilic man. He was also very close to Jimmy Savile, and is also very loud advocate of climate change concerns. So with that, I will bid you a good day. I hope you're enjoying your weather wherever you are. Weather the weather. And I'm going to pin generals and majors for you for a little listen. And I hope you're having a great day. All right, God bless. Take care, and don't forget to love each other.